So it is the last Monday of the month, and that's when I love to really push it and really push y'all to remind you that you're here to help others and serve others, and that I may make you do scary things, but it's literally all for a reason. So first and foremost, you better get your phone out and go to your camera. Get your phone out, go to your camera. Jordan already knows what I'm going to do. And go to your Instagram, because social media is our job, and take an Instagram story photo that you're on the team call. Everybody smile. Yay. And you're going to share that you are on the team call tonight because you're here and you're doing it. So I'm proud of you guys. A couple announcements, and of course you can take my photo, and I'm just going to keep talking. A couple announcements. So I don't know if you guys saw the video this week, but I am super excited about this new thing I'm bringing into the team. So I got this really cool mantra bracelet, and it says, "Let your light shine." And every week somebody new is going to get it in the mail. And I think it's going to be just a super cool way for us to, number one, get snail mail, but number two, embody what this team is about, right? Serving others, bringing community together, bringing other busy women that feel like they don't have an outlet together. And I can't wait to see y'all earn this, right? Because you do have to earn it. So being here on the team call, step one, and we'll continue to talk about the things that are gonna help you get the mantra band. We need to come up with like a fun name for it or something. But I am super excited about it. I hope y'all are too. I kind of want to get another one and keep it for myself. But throughout the year, we'll just send it around, and I just think it'll be a great way for you guys to connect. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is some Super Saturday, April 7th. Who has their tickets? Time to get them. Okay. Super Saturday literally is every quarter. So it'll be April. They probably won't do one in the summer because Summit is in June, and we'll continue to talk more about that because I know you guys are new. That is an amazing event that I will say you should never miss. But Super Saturday is kind of that first introduction to being in your community and connecting with other coaches in your community. And a lot of times there's super trainers in the area. Like I know Chris is going to Philly, Autumn's going to DC, which is near all of you guys. And so you need to be there. And it just that everybody else feels the same way you guys do, right? It's scary to post. It's maybe scary to be here and learn and do all these things. But if y'all can do, like, if other people can do it, you can do it. And Super Saturday is what made me become a coach in the first place. So I really encourage y'all to get that on your calendar. The last thing, there was one other thing I was going to tell you guys. I'll come to it. Well, let's get started. So you guys have pen and paper out, phones away now. Come back to me, unplug. So I'm really excited about tonight's topic because I think sometimes we let the start stop us, and we overcomplicate what this business is and what we do as coaches and what the expectations are and how you can create the success for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I know each one of you wants financial freedom, right? Like that's kind of the heart and soul of what our team is about. But you also know that this is a community and this is a people-based, relationship-based business. And so I might go over some basic things tonight, but I'm also going to give you actionable items to simplify this for you. Because especially coming into this, it's easy to say like, oh my God, I got to do this form, and Danielle's making me do this post, and there's all these trainings, and like I haven't even started day one. And so I just thought I'd bring it back to basics and remind you guys what we do is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And if you can just master the basics, I promise you will be super, like you guys will be beyond where I ever have been in a shorter time. So I made some slides because y'all know I love slides. Let me share my screen. I'm pretty proud of these. Okay, so I named tonight's call How to Make True Connections at the End of the Month. So for those of you guys that are new to the team, we run on a monthly basis. So you earn Success Club points based on the number of people that you help every month. You help one person with a challenge pack, you earn 2 points. So your goal is to help 3 people so that you don't pay for your Shakeology, right? So just because it's the 26th of the month means nothing. To me, that means there's 48 hours left in the month to change somebody's life, to inspire somebody, to help somebody realize they're worth it. Like, I'm going to actually highlight a conversation I had today with Catherine's friend and walk you guys through exactly what I say and how I do it, because it's so simple when you guys plug into the tools that you already have at hand. So at first, I want to go over what we do as coaches and something called the vital process. It's a 3-step process, and it's literally the simplest way you can ever break down this business. I've gotten it from my good friend, Rob Pearson. He actually did a call for us in the fall. I'm not sure if you were on that or not, Jordan. But he's literally like, sometimes just getting a guy's perspective is so good, because they're just like in step A, step B, step C, this is what you do. So I want to break down the vital process for you guys. The step 1 thing that you need to do as a coach is get results, which every single one of you has done. You're going to prove it works. You commit to a program start to finish, not just how you feel like it when you feel like it, but you create this trust and this energy and this passion when you're on point, right? Like, think about it. 80-day obsession, prime example. People are excited about it. People are talking to each other. People had more community in our team page in the past 2 months than ever before. And it's because we're all on this journey together, right? We're all taking these steps towards bettering ourselves, to being healthier, to make better choices. And so your first step as a coach is to pick a program and stick with it. Now, I know Catherine asked me a question, which I think is important to highlight. Last week, she's like, I know I'm a coach and I'm sticking to the program, but like, I can still have wine, right? And I'm like, yes, but not when you're on 80-day obsession. If you happen to fail, or you not fail, bad choice of words. If you happen to stray from the plan, that is your opportunity. Your obstacles are your opportunity to share with people, hey, I had a bad day and this is what happens, but this is how I learned from it. This is how I plugged in my community and figured it out. Test group experiences are very different than maybe what you're going to do after 80-day obsession, right? Right now we're plugged in. We're all doing the same workout every day. We're all getting on there, doing our thing. And that's the heart and soul of our business. And so whenever you feel lost or defeated or feel like this isn't working, always go back to filling your cup first, picking a program, doing it start to finish. Easy peasy. Okay, step 2 of the vital process. Well, it's going to blow your mind. Help others get results, right? You know it works. And so now you help others get results. You help them create trust and belief. You help them have the passion that you do for your programs. You help them show up every day. And then you share, and you do this by sharing on social media, right? Having the conversations behind the scenes, posting something scary like Jacqueline did with her coming out post today. It's so simple. And you guys already have the community to plug into. Another common question I get a lot is, okay, I'm signing up challengers now, but what do I do with them? Do I need to make my own groups? No, you don't. You have a community to plug into. For those of you guys that don't know, we have Obsession Hub, but we also have the Glow Hub, which I just started in the past couple weeks. So if you have somebody that's not doing 80-day obsession, you can just plug them right in there. And yes, you still need to show up there. Yes, you need to check in with them one-on-one, because they signed up with you for a reason, not me, not Jordan. They signed up with you. But you already have the framework and the foundation to get them results, right? You have a challenge tracker app to plug them into. You have a Facebook page, a community, the hub to plug them into. And they can take off and run to the races, because in that pinned post in the Glow Hub, I have the prep packet y'all were sent when you signed up. I have a video that walks them through Beachbody On Demand. I have photo albums that give them nutrition plans, and I'm going to continue to build. So you guys don't need to recreate the wheel. You already have the foundation there. You just have to prove that you're doing the work, show it, and talk to people and bring them into the community. And the last and final step of the vital process, which is going to be mind-blowing, help others get results. I guess I forgot the help others. So you duplicate it, right? I'm kind of laughing at myself, okay? You help. So for me today, when Catherine had a friend that was interested, we got in a group chat together and I helped her walk through how to answer the questions, how to take on the objections and how to keep it about that person. Because the truth of the matter is, guys, I've just been doing this a little bit longer than you. So for me, I'm not emotionally connected to that person that you're talking to. Sometimes it's nice to just have that outside perspective. And the more you do this, the more conversations you have, the easier it becomes, right? It's like riding your bike. You fall, you scrape your knee, you cry to your mom, and then pretty sure enough, you take off the training wheels and you fly down the hill, right? So these are the 3 core things of being a coach. You get results, you help others get results, and you help others get results. And that's it. Are you like, really? That's it, Danielle? Yeah, of course. But like, this is the stuff that I love, because we can get so caught up in what to post on Facebook, what training to do, what YouTube video to watch, what group I'm supposed to log in. Just breathe and remind yourself, I get results, I help others get results, I help others get results. And if you can master that, y'all, you will be multimillionaires with this business, okay? I can promise you that, because I have friends that have done it. So I wanted to bring in a concept of hitting emerald in 1 hour. So who knows what emerald is? Okay. So Catherine and Jacqueline, you're going to learn it tonight. And the reason I say in 1 hour, because you can literally do it after this call. And it's the first recognition by Beachbody, by our team, for you to fully like get to that first, I can do this moment. And the cool thing about emerald, our business is just hitting emerald over and over and over and over again. And you're going to understand what I mean when I talk about it. So how do you become emerald? Let's talk about that for a second. Number 1, you're an active coach. You pay that $15.95 monthly fee that I know Catherine's loving right now. But that $15.95, it runs your website, guys. It gives us marketing materials. It keeps you an active coach. And just a reminder, regular customers pay $130 to $140, depending where they live on Shakeology. Y'all get it for $116. So that $15.95 may seem like an extra thing, but you actually get a discount. So let me just remind you of that. As a side note, if you have anybody that's in the military, that fee is waived, and there's a form that can do that just for your brain. And the other thing you need to be an active coach is you need to have 50 PV. So what I mean by that is, if you're on Shakeology every month, you're good. PV stands for personal volume. So if you go into the Beachbody store, you can see a PV number next to almost every single item. So like, for example, Recover is 52 PV. 3-Day Refresh is 52 PV. Shakeology is 90 PV. So if you're getting that every month, you're good. You can generate this in a couple ways, but it needs to be your personal volume from either yourself or a customer ordering something. Does that make sense? The second thing you need to be an Emerald coach is 1 active coach on your left leg with also 50 PV. And the third thing you need is 1 active coach on the right leg. So you have a left and right side of your business with 50 PV. That's it. So if you're not on Shakeology, we got to get you on that, because you got to practice what you preach. And then we got to help 3 people so that number 1, you get to Emerald. Number 2, you hit Success Club. And number 3, you don't pay for your Shakeology this month. You still with me? We lost? Make sense? I'm going to give you a visual, don't worry. So these are the core ranks in Beachbody, okay? So Emerald, you can see 1 person on the left, 1 person on the right. And when I say coach, guys, y'all can sign up people as coaches just for the discount. They don't need to run the business. They get 25% off. They help you advance to Emerald. It's a mutual beneficial thing. The other 2 ranks here aren't as important, but what you can see is as you move up, it's just hitting Emerald over and over and over again. 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. Super simple, right? Is that visual helpful? So if you can master Emerald, which y'all can because it's 2 people, everybody, do you know the average person knows like 1,000 people or has an average of 1,000 Facebook friends? So this is why we're going to do Emerald in an hour tonight, okay? So Let's talk about where do these people come from? Well, okay, great, Danielle, but like, how do I get to Emerald in an hour? Well, I'm going to break it down for you. Number one, you are starting a business, okay? Y'all are all CEOs. Yes, I'm here to mentor you, but y'all are the CEO. You are your boss, babe. You are in charge. And here's my question always to everybody. Is $97 for Shakeology worth earning potential $1 million business? Like, just think about that for a second. Your sign up, your enrollment fee, I mean, you could buy a challenge pack, of course. Even if it was $160 for you to start this business, $160 is all you're putting in to potentially earn $1 million in a year. Most startups, if you do Subway or if you think of other franchises like Massage Envy, that's like $50,000 just to open the doors of the business, guys. And so we have to remind ourselves, we are blessed. This is an amazing opportunity y'all sit on every single day. And for us to not share it, for us to hold it in here, that's like just holding in something that is so, so special. And so we need to remind ourselves, holy moly, yeah, for me, $116 is a lot every single month, but I didn't pay $50,000 before I even could earn anything. Y'all can pay $116 and sign up 3 friends day one and never pay a dime. And that's how I want us to start thinking about it in this business, because it is a blessing. And so where do people come from to hit Emerald? First and foremost, if you were opening a restaurant tomorrow, who would you tell to go there to support you? Your family, right? You would say, come try this food. Tell me what you think. Will you help me get my sign on the door? Will you help me cook in the kitchen? Will you help me, whatever, waitress, I don't know. That's the same exact mentality you need to have with this. When I first signed up as a coach, I called my mom and said, hey, I'm doing this thing. I don't know how to do it, but all I know is I need your support and I need you to sign up as a coach for me to hit this first level. And she said, of course, like whatever you need. And I then called my best friend and it said, hey, I'm starting this business. I don't know what I'm doing, but all I know is I have a really good feeling about it and I really want to go all in. Will you help me hit my first goal? And she did. And guess what? I hit Emerald in a day. And that's what you guys are going to do. It's not about them having to drink Shakeology every single month. It's about you hitting your first goal, you feeling confident with what you're doing, and getting their support, because the people that love us want to support us. And y'all are here to truly show that you have credibility. When you hit Emerald, you better believe I'm going to celebrate the booty off of you publicly, because that is a big accomplishment. Do you know what that creates? That creates credibility, and people start watching. Ooh, Catherine's an Emerald coach. What does that mean? She must be actually really doing something, because nobody outside of Beachbody knows Emerald is 2 people. They just know Catherine's getting recognized for something, so she's actually doing this thing. Like, she could probably actually help me. So you have to think about it in, how can I get to this first milestone to really elevate my credibility and build trust amongst the people that I want to help, right? Because what happens when you put up that first coming out post, Jacqueline, is people are going to watch you now. They're going to watch you every day and see, is this girl serious about doing this? Or is she going to put up one transformation post and never say anything again? And that's the reason I show up every day, because if I were to post once a week, that's like doing your workout once a week. Does that get you results? No, right? So ask your family, tell them to support you, and say, I need your help starting this. And I want you guys to write down the names of anybody you'll be messaging tonight about this, or calling on the phone and asking your mom and saying, hey, will you try Shakeology and let me know what you think about it? Or, hey, will you try this challenge pack and let's get started? Or, hey, will you try 3-day refresh or recover, or whatever you think might be a good fit for them. And of course I can help you do that. But 50 PV and somebody to help you get your first coach. Okay? That's your number one. The second way you find people, y'all, I know y'all have spouses. Okay? I did not have a spouse, so I will speak from that viewpoint as well. But not to be mean, but it is insanity to not sign up your spouse as a coach, okay? Again, if they don't even drink Shakeology, they don't yet, because they're going to see you get bomb results, and they're going to see you be happier and more confident. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what is this shake thing every day? Jacqueline's really losing weight. She's feeling good. Maybe I should try it. Again, don't ever push them. I'm never telling you guys to do that. But I am telling you to ask them, hey, I need your support in starting my business. Will you do this for me? Will you try this for a month for me? The other opportunity is to do Recover. If they already work out in the gym in their own routine, that's a great way for them to have something and try something, and also kind of allows you to put it in there a little bit that I'm serious about this. But I'm going to show you the numbers. I'm going to show you the money of why this is so important, because a spouse account means you have control over one of those two people to get to Emerald. And as you continue to hit Emerald over and over again, both accounts benefit, not just yours. And Jordan, make sure you know with a spouse account, I think you already have this, you can sign up a parent, a spouse, or a child and run them as your own business. So they don't need to post on social media. They don't need to do anything with the coaching. They are just a coach in your downline to control your business. Does that make sense? Okay, questions. Let me look at the chat. Yeah, Jordan did her mom. That's allowed. Does this make sense? Type in the chat if it doesn't, and I'll help answer your question. But you're allowed to have you plus two, so you can control a spouse, a parent, or a child account along with your own, which helps you build your business to Emerald fast. Okay? We good? So yes, you still need to order Shakeology in your account, okay? But you could order Recover in his account and you would get the commission from that first purchase. So it offsets the cost a little bit that way. And as you guys get Emerald, you can start earning passive income, which is where the majority of my income comes. And what happens is our entire team grows. Both of your accounts benefit as our team grows, because we all know when y'all succeed, I succeed. When I succeed, you succeed. So when you get your spouse in at the top of your business, that means everybody you help after that, both of you benefit as two business centers. Does that make sense? We'll talk more about it. Don't get too hung up on it. Just know spouse account, and I'm going to show you numbers why. This is why. I signed up my mom in 2015, and I made the horrible mistake of canceling her account and re-signed her up in 2016. That was a bad choice. But in 2016, my mom's account alone, not my account, her account alone, and all I did that year was put in extra people. So I would help 3 people in my account hit Success Club, always do that first, and then anybody extra I would help, I would put in her account. So in 2016, she earned $929. Pretty nice, right? In 2017, that almost went triple, because I committed to not only helping 3 people in my account, but helping 3 people in her account. What happens is you guys get more confident, you gain more challengers, you start getting more comfortable on social media, you're gonna elevate the goals you have for yourself. It naturally happens, because right now, most of us think, well, I've never helped 3 people before, so I don't know if I can do that. I thought this too, guys. All I wanted to do was pay for my Shakeology when I first started. But what happened is I did that and I said, okay, next month I'm going to help 1 more person. Next month I'm going to help 1 more person. And it compounds over time. Now, the cool thing about this is so you know how we looked at, let me go back for a second, this diamond on the right, okay? So it's a fun rank you can get to in your business that all of you are going to be pushing for this year. But the cool thing about this is when you help 2 people under you achieve this, okay? So say Jordan and Catherine sign up under Jacqueline and she helps them get to diamond, you actually get to open another business of you. So like I have 2 Danielle Jakubowskis, which means for me, more passive income, more control, more ways to help people, and all of my business centers now benefit because I have 3. So it's kind of a cool thing. Again, you don't need to worry too much about this, but I wanted to show you what that was because I, in 2016, earned 2-star diamond. I helped 2 of my coaches hit diamond. That's all it is. And I opened up a second me. This past year, only in a year, $7,463 because I was double dipping in all of my accounts. So is it worth it to have a spouse account for $11,000? I think it is. And of course, I have to say, Beachbody guarantees no level of income or success. It's based on your hard work, diligence, and skill to keep this legal. But really, y'all, like, I'm showing you this and being transparent because I want you to know the potential that you sit on. Okay? Will you go over right and left like later? Yeah, of course. It just goes back to this graphic under Emerald. Left person, right person. Super simple. Again, this is how we think. We complicate things, right? We start hearing these words and you're like, oh my gosh, Danielle. All you need to know, family, spouse, Emerald. Boom. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but what about other people, Danielle? Well, yeah, guys, any hardworking friends that you have that you would think would crush it at this business, you need to message them tonight and say, I'm starting a business I want to be proud of that's representing people, that is going to change my life. I don't care how long it takes me or how many people I have to help, but I know that this is positive and this is empowering in my life, and I want you to be a part of it. Would you be open to checking it out? That's all you have to do. And then you know what you do? You invite them to a Facebook Live that Noelle and I are doing, or you send them a YouTube video, which we're going to talk about, because you don't need to explain. If you are vomiting 5 paragraphs of information, if somebody sent that to you, what would they say? Ah, too much, right? So we're going to give you resources to talk about all these things because, and this is getting a little ahead, but do you guys know Beachbody is the #1 infomercial company in the entire world? That's how Beachbody was built, infomercials. So like those late night, oh, there's Tony Horton doing P90X. That's what we started on. So we have incredible marketing that y'all don't need to recreate. And I'm going to share with how you do that. So to break it all down, did I skip a slide? Okay, well, your goal every week is, clearly I didn't rewrite this. Your goal every week is to hit Emerald, to help 2 people. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. Well, Jacqueline's prime example. She shared her first coming out post tonight, and she's already having people message her. That is when you know you just shared a bomb post. And you're going to continue to talk about those feelings and talk about your journey the way that you did tonight, because that's attracting people to you, and that's what you want. Like, how cool is it to know you didn't have to go out and message them? They came to you, and that takes some balls to come to you and ask for help. So hats off to you, my friend. So your goal every week is to be proof this works, to show up and ask questions in the team because you don't need to have this all figured out, and to focus on hitting Emerald. That's it. Simple. Capiche? Okay, so let's talk about, I'm Emerald, now what? Or I'm working on this, like I said, 1 hour, family, friends, spouse, get to Emerald. That's your first and foremost goal. Now I'm going to kind of get into the nitty gritty of like what y'all should be doing, how you should be talking, what resources you have at your fingertips, so you don't need to know how to always say everything or know. Like sometimes new coaches just get so caught up in like, well, I don't know that, so I can't recommend that, and I don't know what to say. This is what you say. When you see somebody watching your story on Instagram, because I'm pushing this a lot, it was on the National Wake Up Call today, so definitely check that out, guys. But Beachbody is pushing Instagram hard for a reason, because most of the people we know are on Instagram. And they're there because it's fun, it's inviting, it's engaging, and it is a social atmosphere that we all know and love. So if somebody's watching your story over and over again, you can legitimately message them and say, girl, I've been meaning to ask you, I see you watching my stories every day. Have you ever thought about joining a challenge group? Have you ever thought about joining my in-home fitness community? And that starts with you guys sharing the little things you do every day. So when you're drinking your Energize, share it. Hey, Shannon. When you're drinking your Shakeology, share it. But not that you're doing Energize and Shakeology, because we're in curiosity mode. You want people to ask you questions. So if I'm drinking my, I don't know, this is a cool bottle. Oh my gosh, I got this amazing cool bottle today. Isn't it so cute? That could be an Insta story. And then people are going to message me, oh my gosh, where's that bottle from? It's so cute. And then you can start the conversation and warm them up. You're not going to go in. If Shannon were sitting right next to me and I said, oh my gosh, I got this at Lily Plitzer. Isn't it so cute? Want to join my challenge group? No, that's weird, right? You're going to have a conversation with her like you would your friend. So sometimes I like to say what I'm saying out loud before I press send to people. And then I'm like, oh, that sounds like me. Like that would be real. Or even better, you can get them on a text message and voice message them and be your true authentic self. And who cares if you stumble over your words, because I've been doing it all this team call and y'all are still here. So something's working. So it's just a way for you guys to be yourself. I don't want you to be Beachbody. I don't want you to be 80-day obsession. While yes, we love it, I want you to be yourself. So these are some examples of how you can invite on Instagram stories from Chelsea Pearson, who is a girl I really love. So if you guys don't follow her, you can watch other stories from other coaches and see what they're doing, but you should be doing a poll a day. And it can be about anything. Today I did about how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Nothing to do with Beachbody, but totally relatable to the people that I talk to because I know we're all girls. But you can sprinkle in these invites throughout your polls and then you know who to talk to. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to be awkward and message somebody out of the blue saying I've been thinking of you and they're going to be like, heck no, you haven't. So it gives you the opportunity to just be real. So I just loved how she did it. You want to make sure your words can be seen. So I liked that she did it always with her shoes on the floor because it's super simple to see the question and the poll. But again, it's things you learn over time. Just have fun with it. Okay, that's the main thing. Okay, the other great thing that I was talking about earlier is, do y'all know that Team Beachbody has a YouTube channel that has hundreds of videos on there? Like, Catherine had somebody message her today, like, yeah, I'd love the 21-day fix, or I'd love a workout that was short, effective, and a mix of things. Well, she could go on YouTube and type in 21-day fix, and all I did was copy and paste the YouTube link to that girl to explain it. You don't need to say, oh my gosh, you get these portion containers and you get all these cool recipes and the workouts are 30 minutes and they include X, Y, and Z. No. Again, we represent the #1 infomercial company in the world. Use them, guys. They're paying for this marketing for us. Don't share these publicly. I'm talking about in personal conversations when you're going back and forth with people. Let the videos speak. Like if you want to learn more about Instagram, there is like 10 videos on here about how to use Insta stories, about how to post on your Instagram. If you want to know more about the different fitness programs, there's videos on here. But the biggest piece I can say is don't get so caught up in knowing everything. Look for what you need when you need it, right? Google and YouTube are your best friend, but it's the action of doing the Instagram stories, of doing your post every day, of messaging behind the scenes and watching who's watching your story. That's the people you got to talk to. That's the people you want to catch up with and start building that relationship up. So I just wanted to point out this resource because I think it's totally underutilized. And this is exactly when I'm like, ooh, I need some motivation. I'm going to go to Coach Summit 2017 videos and know that there's a topic in there that I probably need right now, you know? So just know it's there, plug it in as much as you can. So I'm going to go, let me take a drink of water. I'm going to go through a message that I went through with Catherine today. And I want you guys to know when you have somebody that's interested, if you haven't hit Success Club before, message me, put me in a 3-way message because they may immediately tell you, I can't afford this, or I can't do that, or I only want to do workouts. But the truth of the matter is, the favorite quote I have is, good leaders ask great questions. And you guys are building your leadership. And it's not that I don't think you can't do it, but the truth is sometimes you just need to see how simple it is. And we don't know what anybody needs until we've asked every question in the book, until we're blue in the face and we can honestly make a recommendation. So go into every conversation you have assuming nothing. I don't care what they tell you about their financial status, what they tell you about their current routine. You need to ask a lot of questions so that you can properly give them the tools and the resources to be successful with their goals, okay? So let me walk you through this conversation. Again, this is recorded, so you guys can always come back to this. Don't feel like you need to read it all. But the question I always like to ask when somebody says they're interested is, awesome, I'm super excited to learn more about you. Like, bring that energy, probably use more emojis than I did, but I was doing it fast at work. I like to ask the question, can you tell me a little bit more about your current health and fitness routine? What's working well and what's not working so well? And this allows you to bridge the gap to allow them to open up, right? It allows them to be honest about what is really good and what really sucks. And then you can kind of dig deeper with them instead of you like saying, oh, do you like this or that? No, like you don't know anything about them. So you can see this girl gave us a lot of info. We asked her about what a typical day of meals are. And you don't need to remember these questions because I'm going to give you a really great resource at the end that already has them in it for you. But these are the questions that I typically ask. I ask them if they're tired throughout the day. I ask them what their energy level is. Then I ask them if they've ever heard of Shakeology or do they know much about it. And guess what happens? Oh, is it replacing a meal? I haven't heard of it. Boom, I send them a video. I don't want to explain 70 different superfoods. I don't even know them all. Yeah, I've done hours upon hours of research. I've met Darren O'Lean. I've met the co-creators. Carl's wife is the co-creator of Shakeology as well. But I'm not an expert. They are. And so let their videos speak for it. And I always end with a question or a way for them to continue to talk to me. Because if I just say, here's the video, do you think they're going to answer you? No, you need to say, check this out and let me know what you like best about it, right? Do you see how I made that positive? Not let me know what your hesitations are. Let me know what your skepticism is. Let me know what you like best about it, because that sets them up to give you a positive answer back. And that's what we want to create, right? Positive answers. So she says it sounds good. And I ask her, would you be open to trying it for a month and seeing how it goes? Definitely. That's like what we all want to hear, right? So then I like to go through workouts and kind of ask them about their fitness routine. I personally like to give them 2 options of workout videos. And again, if you don't know what to ask, screenshot your conversation to your message pod and let us help. Because guys, I've just been in the game a little bit longer. I'm a grandma, so I can help you pick a program for that person. But 99% of the time, 21 Day Fix is a go-to for newbie challengers because it just gets them started right. So, she had asked about canceling after 30 days and what she's committing to. That's when you guys always can have a sound like breathing moment. You can always offer the 30-day money back guarantee. I literally do it all the time if they are concerned about money, because they can drink the whole bag of Shakeology and send it back for free and they'll get all their money back. So they literally have pretty much nothing to lose by trying it for a month. The other thing you guys need to be talking about is, let's break this down for a minute. If you were to get the all access challenge pack, so Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, it's $99 for the year. And if you're getting the portion containers, those are usually about $30. And then you're also getting a shaker cup, which is another $6. And you're getting our accountability groups all year long. So if I told you how many hours I spent on them, you would be grossly disgusted. But that is well over $160. So to me, you're getting Shakeology or the Performance Line for free. Can I say that again? You're getting Shakeology or the Performance Line for free. So they have zero risk in trying it because they can send it back if they don't like it. And I can honestly say in almost 4 years, nobody's done that ever because they fall in love with it. And then you say, awesome, this is going to get you 25% off. And we can talk about that. So the other thing I'm going to show you guys is when the All Access Challenge Pack came out, I really wanted something that was going to be visual for people because, again, you could write paragraphs of information about what is Beachbody On Demand or what is portion control containers, because to them it's like Spanish. I made a visual document that breaks down the value, because that's what we usually, when somebody's skepticism, what was the word? I don't know. You guys know what I mean. If they're hesitant to start, it's usually because they just haven't understood the value yet. And that just goes back to asking more questions. But this all access thing I'm going to show you, I think it is 110% helped me sign up 90% of the people I have in the past year because it's a great visual. And Shannon's actually featured in it still. So the other great thing is they have this new video that directly explains the annual all access Beachbody on Demand and Shakeology Challenge Pack. Again, it's on the Team Beachbody website. Check it out, watch it. I think it's a great one. So these two things, I'm going to show you these documents closer so you guys will know that all the things we went over tonight are in them in a Google Drive. But the main takeaways is get to Emerald. Sign up your spouse, sign up your family, sign up your friends, whatever you got to do, like just do it. Ask them to support you. You guys know thousands of people, I promise you. And it takes the pressure off, and then you can go from there and continue to help more people as you continue to get better at social media and you continue to get more confident as you do personal development. The second thing is always stay true to the vital process. Keep working on you, keep sharing your journey, keep helping others do the same, and then keep helping others help others do the same. And then the last thing is work smarter, not harder. Our team has been around since 2015. If you guys were to go on the team page and you were to click files, you would see tons of information. But I'm only wanting you to focus on these two things so that you know you have at your fingertips at all times the resources to create success. Because you don't need to type out messages. You don't need to figure out what to say when you get questions. You don't need to do it all yourself. And if you are, that's a disservice to your legacy, right? Because you can change your life with this business if you just use the tools that are already in place. So I'm going to show you guys what those look like real quick. I know some of you have probably seen them, but some of you have not. Ugh, too many tabs. Okay, where are you? You guys overwhelmed? Are you good? Did I miss any questions? You have to call me out if I did. Okay, so this is a link. I'm going to create a new photo album in the team page that's going to be 2018 resources. So you guys will have direct links to all these, and I actually just keep it up as a Explorer page on my phone, so I can just copy paste easy. But this is what I send people once we've gone through the process of what did they want Shakeology, what workout worked best for them, and then you kind of go through that. This breaks down everything they're going to get. So it breaks down the cost. It gives them videos more about BOD. It breaks down Shakeology. It tells them what a challenge group is a little bit. It talks about the app. And there Shannon is. Yay. Awesome. And this is what I did. And honestly, guys, so many people think it's $160 every month. Like I had a girl I was talking to today. I'm like, no, it's $160 for the year, girl. And then you can figure out if you want Shakeology or not. Like most people pay $70 to $80 a month at a gym. Imagine what they're getting for $100 for the year, you know? So I just like this because I totally just estimated what certain things cost and the value they're getting for $160. They're getting almost $6,500 worth of stuff. So if somebody doesn't agree to that, then you need to talk to them about what works for them. And then I also added 3-day refresh and money back guarantee. So that's one resource you always have before you sign somebody up to send to them. The other thing is this beauty. So this Google Drive is the answer to every question you will ever get or every message that you don't know what to say. So, you know, when you're making that first hey girl connection and reaching out to somebody, there's examples there. When you're following up with people and you don't know what to say, there's examples here. Obviously, make sure you personalize it. I like to say, hey, Jacqueline, instead of just, hey, girl, you know, you want to make it a little personalized. When you're inviting to a free group, there's tons of invites. When you're inviting to a challenge group, there's tons of invites I've ever used over the past 4 years. Again, take these with a grain of salt. If they don't sound like you would ever say them, don't use them. You know, make it your own. You can always make your own Google Drive or in the notes of your phone. I keep a lot of stuff as well. But this is a starting point for you guys to have things to explain. When somebody asks you, what is a challenge group? Please don't explain it. Please don't. Just use these because I've condensed them. I've made them so easy for y'all to copy, paste, because you're going to get all these questions. Does it cost money? How many people have heard, does it cost money? Like the first question they got, right? You don't need to get defensive. You just need to use this. because until you know about them, you can't tell them how much it costs. They might just need portion fix for $40, right? But you don't know. I don't know what they're doing on their fitness routine. So that's just something you have to continue to work on, because it's so easy to be like, oh my God, it's so great. You get all this and blah, blah, blah. But use these, asking about their goals. There's those questions I told you guys. What are your current health and fitness goals? What do you struggle with the most? Again, you can edit them if you'd like in your own Google Drive. You can copy this. But these are all questions I like to ask before I say anything about any recommendation. They're all here. All the videos for every program, pretty much, if you find one that's not, let me know, is right here. So you just copy paste it. You don't need to go find it. Shakeology, same thing. How much does it cost? Here's that link. This is the link to the all access one I showed you guys. So everything's here. And then the typical objections you get. I'm not sure. You can talk about 30-day money back guarantee. You can talk about the VIP discount, which would be a discount coach to help you get to Emerald. And this is always a message you guys want to make sure you send before or after you send every enrollment. You want them to tell you when they complete it so that you know how to get them started from there. So I just wanted to show y'all exactly, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to have a willingness to have a big heart to share every day what you're doing as you, not as a coach, as you. Of course, your health and fitness, so you got to share that. But you just need to get to Emerald. That's your first focus. And then we go from there and we help more people. What is the difference between a free group and a challenge group? When you see it on the team calendar, you will know. So we haven't planned one in a while, but I'm thinking of doing it for March. But I've run like 5-day Shakeology groups where they get the Shakeology sampler packs for $30 if they're scared to try a month. I've done like free clean eating groups. I've done, what else have we done, Shannon? Free, it's been a while, because I just believe that I want to work with people that have skin in the game, right? And I love the free group idea, but here's what happens. People get into free groups and they don't do anything. They want all your resources and all your time. And I want to work with people that want to work, right? Like, don't you want your own obsession hub of people crushing it and loving Shakeology and doing all that? Of course, you can always do free groups. I'm not hating on them. They built half my business. But right now, that's where my focus is. 80-day obsession. It's thebomb.com. I believe that anybody can do it. Was this helpful, guys? Was this get you excited? Was it too overwhelming? What questions can I help answer? Make me talk to myself.
I think that was really good. So this is a thing that I'm probably, my brain just broke because it's Monday and I just started a new job.
You're good. Congrats.
Yeah. Oh, I got a promotion. Yay, me.
You need to share it tonight.
Yeah, it happened last week and I'm just like sort of settling in, and it's been weird because I like still have to do my old job too. So, not stressful at all.
That's amazing.
But so I do a lot of sending out of like sign up links and stuff from my phone. Mm-hmm. Is there a way to make sure from the mobile site that you're switching back and forth between right and left leg?
That is a good question. I personally don't use much of the mobile. I was actually just showing Catherine the TBB coach links that you can use.
Yeah.
But if you forget to change legs in your back office, and again, as new coaches, y'all will go through this in your training, so don't freak out. You have, I think it's 5 days to, there's in the FAQ, there's a genealogy change form that you do, and they'll switch it for you, no problem.
Okay.
Just double check that. FAQ is also like thebomb.com. If you don't know something, go back there and check it out.
Yeah, and I am unmuted. I was gonna say, and if you ever watch like the national wake up calls, a lot of times they'll be like, "This is FAQ," and then they actually say the number to make searching easier.
Yeah,
like my favorite thing ever. Writing, I have a notebook full of just all little FAQ numbers.
Search bar, it's my best friend.
So
So,
with this
Catherine.
genealogy changing thing, I mean, I understand on the chart, like right leg and left leg is just right and left, but I guess I don't understand why you would need to, like, you need to build them evenly.
Yep, you'll build them evenly until you get to diamond, and then we'll chat about more complicated things.
Okay.
So just hit emerald over and over again. 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. That's all it is. That's all this business is. Helping 2 people over and over again. When you think about that, it's like, oh my gosh, that's incredible, you know? Super simple.
And then with getting the family signed up, like you get 2 spouse accounts.
Yep.
But they're still paying for that. Like
They're supporting you in starting your business.
yeah.
So they can do anything over 50 PV to be an active coach. I always recommend the first time you sign them up to do like Shakeology HD because you'll get 2 Success Club points from it. And earning Success Club every month is kind of your measuring point to know that you're hitting your goals every month. And I would suggest that. Do they have to continue doing it all the time? Absolutely not. The way that I do my accounts is I order Shakeology in mine and I order Performance Line in my mom's account, and that keeps it active. So I would be using them anyways because I love it. And then I get the commission for the first purchase, and then after that you get volume, which creates your passive income, but that's down the line after your training. So just trust me in saying it creates your passive income, and you will thank me in a few months.
And it's the most beneficial if they're some of the first signed up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you want your spouse at the top of your downline because anybody you sign up after that is going to benefit both of you. If you wait to sign him up, then somebody else is going to be in a spot above them.
Okay.
We'll chat. What else? Shannon said, not on the same one you send the invite through. Can you save the Coach Mobile Office or separate app? Okay, so Coach Mobile Office is no longer here, my friend. It is shareacart.teambeachbody.com. And it's actually even better and badder and so freaking good because I think all of you have experienced the old website. It sucked. It allows you, like when somebody checks out with their challenge pack, it will also recommend to them like, oh, a 3-day refresh could go good with this, or oh, the Energize would be a great addition to 80-day obsession. So I've actually had people order extra stuff without me even suggesting it because they thought it looked cool. So pretty nice. I'm like, oh, sweet, order more stuff. That sounds great. Yes, and a 3-day refresh could be another great option to put in your spouse account to keep them active. Because we will probably be doing one after 80-day obsession at some point. What else, guys? I told you this was going to be full of info.
Not a question. This just cracked me up the other day. I got a 3-day refresh in the mail because I forgot I ordered it before 80-day obsession on like the every 3 months. And now I was like, oh, right. I forgot I had this coming.
You could always use it as a prize, Jordan.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, but I have it because it was part of like one of the things I had on my mom's when I set up my mom's account was to do the quarterly 3-day refresh to just like not forget to do it. Mm-hmm. And it just cracked me up and I was like, well, this is just going to sit here for a minute.
Yeah.
Until I figure out what to do with it.
And look, guys, I know you're investing money in your business at the beginning, and it seems like a lot. I will 100% say that. But what I can 100% tell you is if you do the work and you show up every day and you work on yourself harder than you do everything else in your workout program, on your mindset, and you share your heck out of your story and talk to people, I promise you, I will help you make it back. And I say that with the deepest condolences in my heart because this business has changed my life. But it doesn't mean anything to me unless I can help y'all realize the freedom that you want as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if I was making $1 million in this business. It wouldn't mean anything unless my team was right alongside of me. And that's what this is all about for me. So yes, you can text me. Yes, you can call me. Yes, you can put me in 3-way messages. I actually want you to, because it's going to help you learn faster. And then you're going to be off to the races teaching your coaches how to do the same thing. Because we know how to do it. Like, we have uplines that are $1 million earners. You just have to take what you learn and run with it and put it to action. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I expect to see some emeralds popping. Throw me some combos my way. You know where to find me. And let's go run for some goals. Cool. Thank you guys for being here. I love y'all. And I wanted to tell you a little secret. I'm working on getting Chris Downing on our team call in March. So keep your calendars open for Monday nights as always. But I'm waiting to hear back from him to see if he will do my birthday. Just saying. So keep working hard. Go make yourselves proud, and let's see some emeralds popping through. All right, guys? See ya.
Oh, Danielle, I'm going to shoot you a text because I'm trying to figure out how to pivot something.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
See ya.